So start off, and it's in downtown Blue Ridge. Within the first couple miles, I'm like, all right, Kelsey, like during this time, don't wait till you're halfway through the race to be like, oh, I forgot to intentionally rest with the Lord. So I was like, okay, so just trying to kind of think back through, like, okay, what are some things that I've been journaling about or had on my mind that I want to rest in? And so through some pieces coming together, I came up with my mantra for the race. And this would be something that I would repeat throughout the entire time. But I was like, Lord, who am I? And like, what are you trying to say to me that I'm not hearing? I just want to sit and be with you and hear from you. And it's like, okay, I want to be a warrior. I want to compete. Like, that's why I'm coming out here to try and win today. And then, my third win. It's like I want to win. And so I tend to, a lot of people be like, Kelsey, you're so nice. You're so sweet. So because of that, a lot of times I'll try to not be too abrasive or just kind of be gentle and be kind.
Kind of like me.
Yeah. You know, just a sweet little soft fuzzy bunny rabbit.
Yeah.
He idols you. Sure.
Yeah.
Please let me be more like Kelsey.
Exactly. I wish.
So your mantra was...
So my mantra...
Which is important, by the way.
Yeah, and it like clicked, and I was like, great, here it goes. And so it was, I am a warrior. I am a competitor. I am a winner. And that would be something throughout. Whenever it got hard, it was, I am a warrior. Like, I am a warrior physically. I want to be a warrior for the kingdom of Christ. I'm a competitor. Like, I want to compete and be the best. And if not, be my best. Like, there's always going to be people that are better than you at seasons, but like, I want to be the best that God has created me to be. And then I'm a winner. Like, I'm gonna do all I can to push and lay it all out there.
Yeah.
And it was really fun.
And it pays to be a winner in life.
It does pay to be a winner.
And we're also going over the 7 attributes of a warrior in the 1 Minute with Chad episodes. I'll be interested to get your feedback on that, since that's part of your mantra, what that means to be a warrior to you, right?
Yeah.
So that's really cool, man. That mantra is important. Mm-hmm. It's important. That I think your mantra ties a lot into your why, which we have a whole video, Enough Said Running, about your why, which is a huge, huge part of getting you through a race. So that's really cool. Were you saying that out loud?
Yeah, so I'd say it out loud. And then kind of following from that, I quickly realized I don't have a why for this race. Like, I had a why okay, I'm kind of curious to see what my mind does. I want for my mind to respond better when I hit that tough spot. But my why saying that I came up with shortly after was, I do hard things so I can go deep and develop a rich character. And so, like, I do hard things. I'm doing this race so that I can go deep. So for me, that's like sleep deprivation when it's getting really tough. And I can build a rich character. And so, like, a rich character for me is like, in this was persistence, steadfast, enduring.
Mm-hmm. You better have that these days.
Yeah.
You better have that type of character these days.
Yeah. So that was with that. And then, like, from there, it kind of had a couple, like, little trickle down where it's like, the answer is in me for this race. Like, and I guess for always, is like, the answer is in me. And I'm not saying that I am the answer at all, but the Holy Spirit is in me, and the Holy Spirit is the answer, because that's the Spirit of God. And so when, like, I remember this one section, It was a pretty booger of a section. When we'd gotten lost, and then I was kind of in some pain with my knee, but I was like, the answer is in me. Like, if I'm going to keep moving forward, me complaining about this to Ben, who's with me, that's not going to get me anywhere. Like, if I'm going to move forward, if I'm going to win this, and if I'm going to compete, that is within me. And I have to be willing to let myself go deep enough within me to find that. And that was where, like, that kind of that rest came, was I don't have to be searching everywhere for the answer.
Come on.
Like, the answer is right here with me.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, there were sections where I'd be running by myself and I'd start, I am a warrior, I am a competitor, I am a winner. And I'd like go through everything, and I just knew, like, this is me moving forward. If I'm going to get anything done, I just got to trust, like, okay, Holy Spirit's with me, and I'm going to go deep within myself. And you have your crew there to keep you going, feeding you, encouraging you. But you do hit a point where it's you making that decision.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Do you know how many people, you don't know, but I know how many people.
Imagine that. We
train. Well, no, because she's not me. How many people we train at the basic course and at anything that we do. 37 Project is a training company, along with being the premier ultra running podcast. But how many people we train that have all the answers to their questions, but what holds them back is a whole array of things. Whether it's lack of courage, like just timidness, whether it's a self-confidence issue, whether it's not wanting to rub someone the wrong way. I see that so often, and I so relate to the statement you just made. The answer is within you, and I think a part of that is the answer to many of the questions that you have. The answer to solve many of the problems that you are facing in life. You know the answer. One of the big problems is when you actually call that answer out, you got to put in that it's going to require some work, right? I think that's another thing that stops people when they're faced with the challenge, whether it's to lead, whether it's to follow, whether it's whatever in their life. They say, well, I know what really needs to be done here, but man, that's going to require me to actually step up and do something. So they get stopped in their tracks. And most people want to wait for someone just to tell them what to do. That's the mindset of most people. That's why many people fail, is because they just want to be told what to do, right? And you're never going to get anywhere like that. Never. So that really resonated with me a lot. I want to hear about, when did this race get hard? So like at what point did you say, okay, we're going deep now?
That was going to be my question, Boo.
All you do is sit over there and fart.
Y'all are married. You're one. It's a good question. Well, Brooke, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked that.
Good question, Biscuit.
Whatever.
So I'm trying to think of when it got hard. Let's see. It was on the section when I was with Kelly, so probably around mile 60. I had coming out, I checked in at Mulberry Gap Aid Station, halfway point, and I can pick up a pacer. And we were coming down the hill, and that was when I felt the pop in my knee.